When they it was racial. It definitely was racial.
Of course, it's not
when I was in high school, I'd take the subway back from Manhattan to Queens all the time, and I was always by myself. And I'd get jumped literally 20 or 30 times over the course of the years, and it was always black guys and white bitch and white mother that came up a lot. It wasn't just say I was Puerto Rican.
Is admit that he's Puerto Rican. If he stops trying to pretend being a white dude.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. You see that title, family? Greg Giraldo, Patrice O'Neal, Ralphie, man. Jeff Ross. I'm just saying. I might sound a little excited because I am. Let's get into it, man. Y'all doing all right? Smack the button, hit the bell. Hit the bell, man. I want to see you in the next video. I'm going to look for you. Here's shit, man.
Because we've had a pilot or two that got judged early.
Thank you very much.
This is legendary shit right here.
Great art takes time to unfold.
That's true. That is the truth.
Much like my underwear.
That's true. All right. Can commercials solve all your problems?
Crazy.
You go find out. We'll be right back.
This is crazy. That's a roller black, you're right.
Folks, the papers in New York, the Times, about every paper about the white kids attacking the black kid in a biased crime. Here's a quote from Black City Councilman Charles Barron. If this had been some blacks got together and done this to beat down a white person, the mayor would be outraged, the police commissioner, they'd have a lesser value of life when it comes to us. Okay, now let me just finish my thought, and you can talk for the next 20 minutes. This is why the average white working class person calls the media liberal and votes for Bush. If this had been blacks attacking whites, it wouldn't have outraged anyone. It wouldn't have been in the paper, because everybody knows that blacks would racially assault whites probably 1,000 to 1 against the other way around. Nobody wants to say that, but we all know it's true. And it's been that way for 30 years. And all the white liberal people won't admit it, so they sell out the blue-collar white kid street fight so they don't have to call themselves racist and keep their money and privilege intact. Patrice O'Neal?
I saw you reading that, but did you really believe it?
I wrote it.
Do you really believe it?
Yes.
Black people don't do nothing to white people.
What?
Are you out of your mind? We don't touch you. We kill each other.
He said, I see you reading that, but did you believe that?
You really believe that? Black people don't do nothing to white people.
What?
Are you out of your mind? We don't touch you. We kill each other. We don't do anything to white people. Shut up.
You admit.
Killing me.
Go ahead, Ralphie.
Are you out of your mind?
Be careful.
Make your point. Stop trying to act. Okay. Stop just trying to have emotions. Okay, all right. Four white guys beat up a black kid. Yeah, there's a switch. That happens all the time, player. You try to walk up Crenshaw. Walk up in any street over 100.
Also boxing during the Olympics. That happens a lot there too.
That's why we beat. Look,
I'm going to tell you exactly.
Look,
go ahead.
That's the only time we get a chance to whoop white people is when it's legal in sports.
Don't be silly. It's not like
we never get a chance to touch white people.
Shut your trap for 1 second. You know what your problem is?
Except
you're so fooled by this nonsense, which everybody in the country knows is a lie, including yourself, that you don't look at where economic problems where you really might have a legitimate case about racism and systemic stuff. You look at the lie that 4 white kids beating up a black kid is not happening to reverse.
Well, maybe if they wasn't saying we gonna beat your ass, nigga, we wouldn't say it was racial. It was racial because they say nigga in it when they beat
It was racial. It definitely was racial.
Of course, it's not
When I was in high school, I'd take the subway back from Manhattan to Queens all the time, and I was always by myself. And I'd get jumped literally 20 or 30 times over the course of the years, and it was always black guys and white bitch and white mother that came up a lot. It wasn't just say I was Puerto Rican.
Is admit that he's Puerto Rican. If he stops trying to pretend being a white dude, he wouldn't get his ass beat.
Really? But that goes against what you just said, that black guys never beat up white.
Listen.
I'm step back a minute. They beat him up for being a Puerto Rican, acting like a white guy. That's why they beat him up.
First of all, I never said
Let me just say one
I never
thing.
said they beat me up. I said that I got jumped, but I slapped those bitches around.
Speaking of race, what are the Kobe Bryant
Ralphie,
thing? That
don't
sounds like
laugh.
you got a little, your thing on it has a little racial something to it.
The new word is plethysmograph. Everybody should be horrified about it.
Yeah.
It's a machine. If Kobe gets convicted, it's a machine that they're gonna put on his penis to measure what
true.
makes him horny.
It's true. It's true. It's a real machine.
Yes, white people.
It's a
learn.
real machine.
It's a real machine. They're gonna decide whether to take his kids. And I know, look, an 80-year-old woman turned me on yesterday. How's that gonna be? They shouldn't be able to judge whether I'm a rapist or not.
I agree.
So that turns me on.
What turns me on is so sick. I can't imagine that being
And also, if anyone's wrapping a cuff on my penis, that's gonna get me going no matter what.
Exactly. No matter what they say, if it's dirty, you're gonna get a.
Or you're gonna sit there like there's no win lose. It's a lose situation, because if he sits there and they
That's
showing him
it.
titties and he's not reacting, they're gonna go, "Oh, Kobe's a monster. He has no feeling."
Right.
So he's gonna lose.
No, that is a dangerous thing. It's like Clockwork Orange, the movie nobody saw except because I'm 71 years old today.
Also, if you're but that plasmograph, this cuff thing, it's only if you're convicted. So a good way to avoid.
Wait a minute, that shit is a real thing? Tell me they discontinued that shit.
But
That's not fair.
But the best way to avoid getting that thing on is not
But
raping
you have to
someone.
admit, that's a weird thing to decide somebody's taste. Because if you're sitting there, like you said, you got somebody putting a cup on your can, you're sitting there and, they're telling you all kinds of dirty stuff. Anything gets
I
at you.
wonder if we got a machine to measure the horniness in Ralphie's titties.
It's going to be a single commercial. Watch these. We'll be right back.
So how these guys on the couch together at the same time? It's crazy.
Folks, what are the odds that I'm going to get through this without stuttering? Now that I put that thought in my head. Every day the fighting in the Middle East seems to get worse. The turmoil's been going on forever, but as Americans, we want it resolved quickly. Yet, America itself is a conflict that's raged on for 100 years. Now, you're right. That's a perfect example of me rambling, and that wasn't that I missed a word. It's just a nasty, vicious turf war with no end in sight. So tonight, I will attempt to broker a peace between the two biggest natural enemies in the world today, Coke and Pepsi. Gentlemen, it seems to me that you're both in the business of selling brown carbonated sugar water. Why can't you get along?
Colin, my people have been oppressed by this red and white giant for too long. They have never won a Pepsi challenge. They are not the choice of a new generation.
Shit was on a different level back then. I don't know when they made this shit, but shit was crazy.
And they are not endorsed by Britney Spears. And still, we must live in their shadow, only hoping they will see fit to give us more shelf space.
But we need that shelf space for security.
But you control 47% of the global soda market. They control 23%. How much security do you need, Sergeant?
We're surrounded by new threats every day. Vitamin water.
Oh shit. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I got caught in a moment, forgot what we were doing here. But yeah, man, that shit was dope. Did you like it? You did? No?
Nice.
Not really? You loved it? Well, I know I was pleased to see, legends like that sit on the couch. Having what was apparently a tough conversation to have. They not for them, but I guess for, anybody, but these guys just made light work of it. They're obviously friends of one another and, can have these tough conversations. I like that, man. It was just cool to see all of them sitting in the same screen and on the couch together, man. That's dope. That's crazy. Wow. I mean, you would imagine that they're still doing that, right? Yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, worst part of the video, man, if you like this, make sure you thumb it up, pass it around, share it with your cousin, your auntie, your neighbor, find somebody down the street, share it with them too, so you can keep the thing going, man. And make sure you smack the sub button and hit the bell, okay? I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I guess it's 'cause I'm vicious. Rolling up in something new and taking all the bitches. How you get your car that tone? That shit is so prestigious. I would compliment your shit, but I would really mean it.